Dear friends and fellow learners, as we journey into week 11, we shift our attention from interpreting Proverbs to applying it faithfully, wisely, and creatively in the varied contexts of church, classroom, and counseling. The book of Proverbs, with its concise sayings and enduring wisdom, calls not only for contemplation but for proclamation and transformation. Why Proverbs still speaks. In a world flooded with information and noise, people hunger for wisdom. Proverbs offers a voice that is both ancient and startlingly relevant. Whether it is the exhortation to guard your heart, or the reminder that a gentle answer turns away wrath, these sayings strike chords in human experience that transcend time and culture. But teaching Proverbs is not merely about quoting scripture, it's about enabling people to live wisely. The challenge, therefore, is to bridge the literary beauty and theological depth of Proverbs with the real, complex situations people face today. Preaching Proverbs in the church. In the pulpit, Proverbs can be powerful, but we must be careful. A sermon built on Proverbs must move beyond moralism. The goal is not to offer trite solutions, but to uncover deeper spiritual patterns. The fear of the Lord, the discipline of listening, the path of humility. Let's consider crafting topical sermons around themes such as wisdom in speech, Proverbs 12 verse 18, 15:1. Parenting with grace, Proverbs 22 verse 6. Integrity in business, Proverbs 11 verse 1. Through stories, illustrations, and New Testament connections, we can help congregations see how these ancient words breathe with the Spirit's wisdom for today. In theological classrooms, Proverbs invite students into literary exploration and theological dialogue. Consider engaging students with comparative studies of wisdom traditions, literary features like parallelism, metaphor, and paradox, hermeneutical exercises comparing Proverbs with Jesus' parables. For Sunday school or youth groups, creative learning methods like storytelling, dramatization, and journaling can bring Proverbs to life. A single proverb can become the seed for a week-long reflection or a group discussion about ethics in school, work, and online life. Perhaps one of the most subtle and needed areas is pastoral counseling. Here, the wisdom of Proverbs becomes not a lecture, but a companion. Counselors can draw on verses like, "A cheerful heart is good medicine," 17:22, for those struggling emotionally. "Plans fail for lack of counsel," 15:22, for decision-making support. "The heart knows its own bitterness," 14:10, when acknowledging deep sorrow. In these moments, Proverbs offers spiritual guidance without pressure, wisdom without judgment. One of the case studies this week explores how Proverbs functions in a cross-cultural mission context. While some Proverbs may seem culturally bound, many themes like honoring elders, financial honesty, and peaceful speech resonate across societies. But we must also learn when to adapt and contextualize. Teaching Proverbs in multicultural or postmodern settings often requires us to engage with questions like, how do we present Proverbs' call for discipline without promoting shame? How do we teach Proverbs 31 without reinforcing gender stereotypes? How do we invite dialogue while maintaining biblical authority? As we craft lesson plans, homilies, or counseling outlines, let us aim not just for information but transformation. Our goal is not to make people feel wise, but to help them live wisely, to choose humility over pride, kindness over cruelty, and faith over fear. By the end of this week, I hope you will have grown in confidence and creativity. Whether you're a pastor writing a sermon, a teacher preparing a class, or a counselor walking with someone in need, Proverbs gives you a storehouse of spiritual tools. Let us teach it not as rigid instruction, but as a living stream of God's wisdom, flowing from Scripture into the very heart of our communities. Thank you.